Salina. It's a bad baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them wheels on and roll.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good. We can do whatever we want to do now. I'm in my bag right now. And I got a feeling, babe. Yeah. You're gonna be my number one lover. Spending the night making love to each other. With the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana boo boo.
Hey y'all, how's everybody doing today? Thank you for coming through. Hello. Yes, hey 305. Oh, you changed your name? How you doing, Mr. Don? How are you? Yeah, it's been a minute. Good to see you. What's up, Liz? And happy birthday. What's up, my girl Cece? How you doing, Brooklyn Hood? And my boy Rollo. Thank you guys for coming through. I'm not gonna hold you long. Like I said, I'm just gonna be doing some, random topics. It's been a minute. I've been having a good time while the haters on here hating, calling my name. But I've been enjoying my life. I'm not going to allow YouTube, to run my life. These people have no life on here. So I said, you know what? I'm not finna go back and forth with these people. I said what I said, and I meant every word of it. And that's just what it is. What's up, Kels? What's up, Damn D? Oh, you coming through here. Well, thank you for coming through, Damn D. What you said, give me a hug. I'm not going to give you a hug. You've been a bad boy. Hey, Strawberry, how are you? What's up, Chocolate Drop? Chase, what's good? What's good? Good to see you. Give me a hug. Oh, whatever. I forgive you. Sometimes, you men, y'all don't know what's going on. So we have to let y'all know what's actually going on, how people be playing games. What's up, Philly? What you say? Lies, damn D. Go sit down somewhere. What's up, Roy Lee? Good to see you. Yes, I have been behaving myself. I have been staying off these YouTube streets. What's up, CX? I've been staying off these YouTube streets. I've been in the streets having a good time. Like I told y'all before. Hey, Donna, how are you? Good to see you. And I've been enjoying my life. And, hey, don't I look like I've been enjoying my life? I feel like I feel refreshed. Hey, Strawberry, I hope I spoke to you. Yes, I'll think about it, Damn D. I will think about giving you a hug. But like all naughty boys, they have to be put in the corner just for a little bit. Yes. Yeah, see, yeah, they was calling my name. Somebody, look, y'all was telling me they was calling my name. I'm like, why are these hyenas calling my name? I mean, goodness. Don't they get enough of me? I mean, hey, these people are lost. And some of these folks got husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriend, a cat, a dog, whatever they got going on in their life. They shouldn't be worried about me, Strawberry. No, they shouldn't. But they are. So, yes. So I did go to a great concert. I had a real good time with my cousins, and then the rest of the weekend I had a great time too, doing some other things, just enjoying. I gotta turn off my ringer, girl. It seems like I said girl, like I'm talking to my homegirls. Hey John, what's good? So yeah, and see, Damn D, this is what not letting YouTube stress you out. I had to kind of step back, And look at what was going on, and I'm like, hey, I can't let these hyenas stress me out, John. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So I let the hyenas make their noise for a good weekend, and it just lets me know how effective and how special I am. Yes, that's exactly what it lets me know. I'm gonna put my link in the chat. Anybody that would like to come up and grace my panel, you are more than welcome. Gonna put it, hopefully I can pin it in here. Yes, 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 indeed. Yeah, damn D been running amok in these streets. Yes, he has. Yes, he has, honey. Hey, Cutting Edge, how are you? Yeah, I took some time off, so I'm look more refreshed. How you doing, legends? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. I put the link in the chat. Anybody that would like to come up and talk a little something, talk a little bit. I was gonna do a pop the balloon, and see what y'all think about that. Oh my God.
Selena.
I don't want to hear it.
Selena.
What do you want, damn D?
What I do? I ain't been doing nothing. What you talking about?
Yeah, you've been running amok up in here, but that's okay. But it's all good. I still love you to Reese's Pieces, but oh, and I did want to apologize to you, even though I think you knew, but that's okay.
Oh goodness, I honestly did not know. Seriously,
This is
all jokes
content.
aside, I did not know. I was just going over the video. I was listening to her for 504. I didn't even know that she said your name until it was played.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine. And this is what I will tell you. I thought you look at the videos before. You don't look at the videos before?
Sometimes I just like sometimes I catch the middle, I catch the beginning, or I catch the end. I don't watch the whole thing.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't have any problem with you. I always name most of the time who I have problems with, but you have always been a lot of fun. And I always appreciate you. And I always saying my name, Selena. I love when you say that. It's so
Selena. So don't be letting people plant seeds in your head. I did not try to set you up or try to make you fight. I honestly didn't know that y'all two was having a beef. I honestly didn't know. Like, all jokes aside.
Well, we're not going to name that hyena, but it is a blessing that you came up here to join me. I'm so happy to see you. And I would tell you, yeah, I don't know what can I tell you besides I'm gonna let you out of the corner. Okay. I'm gonna give you some grace because I was gonna whoop your butt. But I'm gonna give you some grace,
Thank you, because I honestly didn't know. I honestly swear, I promise I didn't know.
Okay.
I did not know.
But remember, I love you to Reese's Pieces, and I'm gonna give you a
right, here we go. All right. So I just came up here just to show you some love and just let you know I honestly did not know that y'all even had a beef or whatever. And I didn't even know that she said your name until you got mad. I'm like, why does Selena wanna? I'm like, so but I didn't know. I honestly didn't know.
Okay. And I will accept that. I really will. And like I said, I don't have any problems with you. I just like to, just keep doing what I'm doing. And me, I'm going in another direction. So
yes,
I appreciate you.
Yes,
I appreciate you, sir, for coming up.
No problem. Well, you have a great live, and salute to the chat, salute to the channel, and salute to you, Cena.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I love me some damn D. I love me some damn D. And okay, Martin, you want to come up?
Oh, hello.
All right, Rollo. What's good? What's good?
Selena, I'm gonna let Martin talk. Go ahead, Martin.
Okay, Martin, what you gotta say?
How are you? I'm good. Peace of blessing in the chat. Wallow, Selena. Peace and
Mhm.
blessing. So let me talk about this. So I know Damn D. He is the good content creators for long, like the
Mhm.
past years.
Right.
So Damn D exposed the other woman about
Mhm.
Sister T. So you
Mhm.
might shout out to Damn D. He is a good exposing what he do like a fair use stuff.
Yeah,
Like
they'll just sit his ass down sometime.
yeah,
But
yeah,
he is entertaining. He has
yeah,
all those drops and stuff like that. And he is very entertaining. I gotta give him that.
yeah.
So mhm.
Yeah, he's very good and talented and exposed. So Rango, no, he give a shout out to Damn D because
Oh,
we
he
know
did?
Damn D. Yep.
Oh,
Remember
I
that?
didn't know Ringo no damn D.
Yeah. For the few
Mm-hmm.
past, he watched Damn D for like a little hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like that dude, he's very good and talented and exposed about that old lady, but she is so fresh.
Oh, I don't know which old lady you're talking about, but um I just know that I don't get into all that. I just know that, he's entertaining and I like the drop. So I don't know who you're talking about. So
Yeah.
we're
Um.
gonna move on from that. You
Yeah.
know,
The old lady's name is Sister T. You know.
oh, you talking about Sister T. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty interesting. I have some dealings with her as well. Like I said, some of these folks I regret meeting, but
Mm,
unfortunately you learn people you go through situations and meet people for a reason. And
mm,
unfortunately, sometimes we don't get the lesson the first time and we have to go through it a second and a third time. And that's when that's when you're being stupid because you're making stupid decisions.
mm,
um I learned on here, do not get too friendly with some content. I would say most content creators.
yeah.
You have to be extremely careful
Yeah.
because you will find yourself in some stuff, some mess that you didn't plan on being in. But shout out to the good content creators like April, like Chicky, like Rollo, all these wonderful content creators that come in here. And yeah, shout out to them. I don't have it's 504 and Damn D. They going back and forth. Shout out to both of them. You know,
Mm,
I hope it all works out, but shout out to both of them. But what I will say is, I have met, some good content creators that were supportive, that helped each other, that wasn't backbiting or nothing like that. That's one fake. Then I've met a lot that have, and I've met a lot that will they'll turn on you as soon as they get mad, or they feel like you slighted them in some type of way, or so you have to be extremely careful with dealing with other content creators, even
exactly.
subscribers. So
Exactly.
I would say don't get involved with too many people. Keep your circle extremely small. I mean, extremely small. And don't engage behind the scenes with a lot of people because, like I said, people will turn on you. You think people are nice, you think people are good. Nah, they ain't, some of these folks, they are something else. And
Yeah.
some people they will be nice enough to get to get information from you, and then once they're finished with you, then they turn on you, so
Mhm.
it is a cycle of I would say a toxic cycle on here. So keep your circle small, and don't tell your business. Don't tell, just keep it small. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If
All
you
right.
ain't learned nothing from me, learn that everybody ain't your friend. Everybody that seem like they like you do not like you. And some people are, most of the people on here are followers. If their favorite content creator don't like you, they don't like you. And that's just what that is. You don't have to do nothing to people in this day and time. People will not like you because another content creator, their favorite content creator, has an issue with you. My issue has nothing to do, shouldn't have nothing to do with you. but it does to these people's minds. That's how I know it's a whole bunch of followers on here. And that's just my opinion. You know, not everybody, but a lot of people are. I only have problems with people I have problems with, not because Rollo has a problem with it, not because Philly may have a problem or CC. I have problems with people because what they have done to me directly, you know, and that's the way you should keep it. You shouldn't get upset with other people because of other people. That's a follower mindset, you know, and some things you follow, but those type of things you don't follow things like that. That's nothing. That's not anything worth following. So when I come on here, I really want people to see Selena. I don't want people to see some kind of fake person that I've made up in my head that I come on here to be, I don't want to be 5 different people. You know how some of these content creators, they will take pieces. You know, I'm not saying every now and then you're going to take a little bit from somebody, but not your personality. You shouldn't be 5 different people depending, you know, on the day. You know, you should be consistent in who you are. So, like I said, what I wanted to do is, you know, come on here, act real ghetto, cuss people out, tell people where to go, and tell them to put the middle finger up and look in the mirror and imagine me giving them that finger. That's what I really would like to do. But then I think about it. When you're dealing with hyenas and you're dealing with people that have demonic energy, anything that you say, it is it's like it's energy for them. They get something from them. Just the fact that you acknowledge their raggedy presence, just the fact that you acknowledge their demonic, you know, their demonic energy, they take from you. And I had to learn giving your energy to people is not it's not a good thing. Now, I'm not saying you can't confront some things and be like, nah, we ain't doing that. But at the same time, when you're in a yo-yo, and I found myself in a yo-yo cycle. So when you're in a yo-yo cycle, for those who don't know, like you will say, I'm not going to respond. I'm going to leave it alone. And then something else happens. This person said something, and then you respond. It's like we're going back and forth. And then you go back and say, I'm not going to respond to this person. This is my last time responding. And then you respond when they say something else. So since I found myself in that yo-yo cycle, I said, oh, hell no, I got to get out of this. So I was just glad that I'm learning to embrace my real life. And if people would learn to do that, they would be a little bit more happier. But since you got people that do not know how to embrace their real life, and maybe their real life sucks so much when they come on here, this is like a release for them. But when you learn to get a real life and you learn to have real people around you, you're not going to engage a lot with these folks and going back and forth with these folks. I've been called all types of names on here, you know, and the fact of the matter is I'm not answering to anything that is not me. So just because you call me a bitch, I'm not going to answer to that because that's not me. Just because you call me a Botox Betty, I'm not going to answer to that. That's not me. So I learned to pick my battles wisely. And some battles is not my fight. That's what people got going on internally. And that's on them, not on me. So hello to everybody. April, thank you. What's up, Slim? How are you? Good to see you. Dimple D, Shirley, good to see you. Realist. Angel, how are you? Good to see you in the house. So that would be my advice to anybody that is going to start any type of content on here. You got to have thick skin, but you also have to ignore a lot of foolishness, because why? If you don't, you're going to be pissed off every day. Hey, Machine, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I just want to let you guys know there's some things that I'm just like, you know what? The weekend that I had, I realized that none of this stuff on YouTube, unless it's money, unless I'm getting some money from it, what's up, Miss Chicago, is worth it. That's what I learned. Thank you so much, Slim. I appreciate you. So I just realized I got a life. So when you got a life, you're not so worried about what people got to say about you, especially if it's negative. So yes, Martin, if you haven't learned anything from me, I hope you learned that. So
Yeah, I
uh
will.
yeah, I appreciate you so much, Martin, for coming up. And Rollo, where is my other buddy at? Is he not coming through? He might be coming in a little later. But
Yeah,
the
it might come in a little bit later because
okay,
long
all
last
right.
probably busy taking care of some family stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna do the pop the balloon now. Shout out to the people that are in Florida, the people that are in the Georgia area. My prayers are with you. It has the storm. I think it's Hurricane Helena. It's in Category 4. So shout out to those people that are in the southern areas, especially in those areas, because I've never been through a hurricane, but I can imagine it's very scary. So, guys, let's pray for those people, those who believe in prayer. Let's pray for those people. A lot of other things are going on. We got uh, another innocent man, black man, that was executed on, I believe, yesterday. He was executed and he didn't even do the crime. So that's something we can also talk about, as well as the Young Dolph murder. I don't know who, if you guys are fans of Young Dolph, if you know into rap, they have that going on. So it's a lot of things going on in the world, and of course, the presidential this presidential drama mess, because it is a mess. I think as Americans, we are in for trouble. So we definitely need to be more watchful of what's going on in the world instead of who is beefing at the time, because that at the end of the day is not going to matter when we're trying to figure out how we're going to eat and why is there a blackout, and what do we do in a blackout, those kind of things. So that all those things are not going to matter at the end of the day. So I'm going to do something a little bit entertaining, and this is with the pop the balloon. So Rollo is going to you're going to guide me through this, Rollo?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
All
so
right, so it's going to be all right. So for those who don't know, it's about Esau and Jacob, or Gentiles. So pretty much by the behavior, by the movements, I know if it's Esau, I know if it's Jacob. So now it's a bunch of ladies looking for men. We're going to find out who the men is, Esau or the men is Jacob.
now you have to explain to something. Now, most people know, because I have a really smart audience, Rollo. Hey, Commander, I don't know if I spoke to you. I have a really smart, intelligent audience. So
Right.
if for those who don't understand what you're talking about, Esau and Jacob, and how this relates to women, can you please explain that, Rollo?
All right, so Esau is the so-called black people, and Jacob is the so-called black people. In the biblical time, they came from Rebecca, from Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
And so we know the devil is a black person because he was with God, who's also black, so-called black. So basically, it's the way to go about Esau is they never satisfied. They always love drama. They always into this. They always into that. We
That
love to
sounds
chill.
familiar.
We love
Hey,
to
Golden.
swim and get things done.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about certain things and break it down to let you know how people really are, how they move for the most part.
Oh, okay. So basically, in layman's term, because I'm just gonna say this. These are women that you feel like some are more spiritually grounded and some are not. Is that basically what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay. So for those who never seen this, this has been very popular on YouTube. I don't know how people missed it unless they're under a rock. Pop the balloon to find love. I saw a couple of episodes. It's not that interesting to me, but I'm gonna go through this with you. Those who would like to still engage, you are more than welcome to stay along. And if you would like to hit the panel, let me know, and I will let you up. We got some sexy ladies on here, and some of them look very tall.
It
Sexy
is.
ladies. So shout out to the attractive women in the world. And just shout out to the good women. I'm just gonna say that. I ain't gonna say all.
Quick question,
But anyway,
Selena.
mhm.
Are you sharing mine or are you sharing yours?
I am sharing the one that you sent me. I
Okay, so
believe
you sharing your viewers of your side or my side?
mine.
Okay, so
Oh, you
okay.
have it up?
Yeah, I have it up. So
Did you want me to share yours? Okay,
yeah,
let me.
if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
Okay, let me go ahead and stop. Yes, Lord. Yes, machine. Like I said, I wish I was a tall girl myself. All right. Go ahead, Rollo.
Oh, you got to click on mine on your
Oh, I
end.
gotta click on yours.
Okay,
Okay.
good. All right. So this is the daughter of Zion. All right. The first one that she's showing all that is the daughter of Zion. So let's play the clip. One second. All right, here we go.
And the daughter of Zion is
First one.
okay.
She's daughter of Zion. That's all that. That's Esau. She's showing.
Oh, that's an
Esau.
Amazon. That's
Yeah,
an
that's
Amazon
Esau
right
right there. She's Esau. You going?
I don't know about that.
One daughter of Zion, two Esau ladies so far. Daughter of Zion, 2 and 2. That's a Gentile. Hold on.
So stop. Can you stop right quick? Let me ask you a quick
Yeah.
question. How you know all this Gentile, Esau? Like what do you like? How do you know that from the answers that they're saying, or how they're
Just
they're
by
physical?
experience.
Okay, because you gotta explain to the audience, because people like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
You're
You
right.
have to explain what you're talking about, because they don't know, they don't
I will.
understand. Okay, go ahead.
That's a daughter of Zion. All that again. Yeah, that is a witch. That's a witch, y'all.
Oh,
That's
wow.
a real witch right there. And she's a Gentile witch.
Okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's a Gentile. I don't know what culture she's from. She's definitely a Gentile of African descent race.
Okay.
Or Middle Eastern, because you do have Middle Easterns like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Definitely a daughter of Zion. You could tell she got the look, she got the confidence, she know what she's getting herself into.
Oh, Lord. This is interesting.
That's a Latina right there.
So what that mean? What are they?
Her dad, her mom is black, her dad is Latina.
Mm-hmm.
So most Latinas is European descent or Middle Eastern descent. So yeah, she's definitely a Gentile.
Okay.
White. Hold on, gotta let this commercial go through.
Oh yeah, I know, because I ain't paying for that premium either.
Here we go.
Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some beautiful.
Okay, so quick question: how many people you think is going to do well?
I'm gonna say 2.
I'm with you on that. I agree. You got about 10 ladies here, y'all. Let's see what happens.
Single ladies line up. Make some noise, ladies. Yes. All right. So we're going to be bringing out some single men. When they come around this corner, if he's your type down to a T, you know, everything he's saying is sounding right, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything he said that you're not feeling, or, you know, maybe it's the fit, whatever it is, go ahead and pop your balloon if you're not feeling it. And then I'll go over to a few of you and see why you ended up popping. Are we ready? Yes, you guys sound ready. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first.
Hold on a second. You see how the witch is like very serious, the all black?
Mm-hmm. And I don't like that wig on her head. I don't understand why her wig
That's
looks
to
like
cover
that.
her snake demons.
Oh God, that's crazy. So she's Medusa now. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, interesting.
Single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
What do you think he is? Esau, Jacob, or Gentile?
I gotta see his face. He looked like he could be. Is he
My name's
African?
Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
What do you say, Selena?
Is he African?
Yeah, he's a Gentile. Yep,
Oh, okay.
correct. Let's see how. I don't think he's going to get anybody. I honestly don't think he's going to get anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
going to be rejected. Let's see what happens though.
yeah, he's
And what
trying
do
to
you
be cool.
I'm an operations supervisor for a major corporation. Also, I act and model as well.
Okay, nice. What are some things I could do for fun?
For fun, basketball. I like to exercise, travel.
Nice.
And
He
I'm
said
kind of a
he likes to
foodie.
exercise.
I like different food places as well.
What do you say, Selena?
I said he said he liked to exercise. She popped a balloon.
She don't believe that though. That's the thing. The daughter of Zion don't believe he's just talking out of thin air. If you think about it, he's just mumbling going along. Look at the smirk.
Mm-hmm. So he just talking. Okay.
Yep.
Dining.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Kind, usually polite, just a good human, accountable.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Again, if you don't have that accountability, that's definitely a deal breaker for me.
Mhm.
Also, too, it's really important to be aggressive in whatever business.
See, that's a red flag right there. What do you think, Selena?
Aggressive in business. That I mean, you have to be determined if you have your own business or if you're in a leadership position. I don't know. I would say more determination than aggressive, but you know, some men are like that when they think that they're alpha male, right? I don't know.
I mean, that's not what you want to say on the dating show in front of a bunch of ladies, you know, saying you're aggressive because they don't think you have abusive behavior.
Or controlling.
Right, controlling, and you're not insecure.
I agree. I would be like, okay, I would say, what do you mean by aggressive? Like, what you talking about? That's just me.
All right.
Okay, let's keep going.
That you're doing whatever your field of endeavor is as far as what you choose to pursue.
Okay.
And then keeping control over your anger also is a big thing for me.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, so we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right, if we could start right here, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Daya. You could call me D. I'm 27. I accidentally popped. Yeah, sorry.
All right, can we get another balloon for her, please?
Why do you think she said she accidentally popped?
Why she said what?
Why do you think she said she accidentally popped?
Go back to that because I kind of didn't hear what you said.
Martin, you got your thing on your YouTube on?
Yeah, I have that. Maybe I need to cut something off.
Okay.
Please press the like button. I would really appreciate it. Please press. Yeah, let me. I don't know. Can you drop down, Martin? I don't know. Maybe it's because I have mine on mute.
What's happening?
Can you drop? I don't know. It may be you. I'm getting some feedback.
Probably.
Okay.
It's good now.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
No, we hear something again.
Good.
Exactly. Um, do you mind if I share it? Because I think
Yeah.
it's something on your end.
I think it's
I'm gonna let you share.
good.
Okay, let me share it. Sorry guys. Hey Vinny, how are you? Thank you for coming through. Let me find it. Pop the balloon. So we're gonna go. Let's see. I still hear
I
some.
think it's on good, chat.
It's on mine.
No. It's you, Martin.
That's why I was telling him he gonna have to drop down.
Is that me?
What's your name?
My name's Brian,
Brian, how old are you?
33.
And what do you do?
I'm an
Turn
operations
off that
supervisor for a major corporation. Also, I act and model as well.
Okay, nice. What are some things I could do for fun?
For fun, basketball. I like to exercise, travel.
And Kay, what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant.
What's your name?
Oh,
My name's Brian.
Brian, how old are you? Balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right, if we could start right
Tell
here, if
me
we
when
can
to
have
stop,
your name and
Pablo.
age.
Stop right
Hi,
there.
I'm Daya.
She's looking down at him. So we thought her why she popped the balloon. She's looking down at him like she has a little bit of interest because of what he said.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what she says about it.
You could call me D. I'm 27. I accidentally popped.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
All right, can we get another?
She says she accidentally popped. So I wonder if she's telling the truth on that, but okay.
I think because of something he said, like business-wise. She like a guy that's kind of aggressive. You do have some daughters of Zion that's like that. They like a man that's aggressive. So she believes in his love language, so to say.
Okay. I like men that's assertive, not aggressive, because I'm gonna start thinking something might be wrong with you as far as controlling or something like that. You're very just like have a dominant, just a overly, how some men are overly dominant. Is that even, where they do too much? You're like, wait a minute, hold up. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going.
Another balloon for her, please. Uh-oh. Sorry, ladies. Just toss it over here for her. Okay,
Nice
thank
looking
you.
guy.
We'll be back then. And we got some down here. Let's go this way. If I can have your name and age.
Yeah, I'm Casey. I go by Kay. I'm 27.
And Kay, what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant. Yeah.
Nice. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was just a physical attraction thing. You're dressed very nice, by the way, but just a
She like a guy that's a little bit more rougher. He's a little bit more smoother, sort of say.
Yeah.
Type of lady like a guy that's more assertive and more aggressive than what he is.
Yeah, she wants somebody to break her back.
physical attraction.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there something specific?
Probably I like my men a little bit taller. Other than that, I don't want to get too, but yeah, just physical attraction.
No, that's not the reason. No, she like guys a little bit taller than her or shorter. She's been with guys shorter. It's just that she's not physically attracted because, like you said, he's not doing it for her.
And there's some men that's like that you can look at. It's not that they're not nice looking. It's just that maybe you're not into them like that. So yeah, that's just a personal preference.
Now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. And let's go to our next pop balloon here. Let's start with your name and age.
Hi, my name is Christina. I'm 24.
And Christina, what do you do?
I'm a fashion designer and a patient support rep.
All right. And now why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because of the fit. Like, you seem like a great man, a great person. I loved just everything you said. But yeah, that was it.
Okay. What's wrong with the fit?
She ain't digging him.
She ain't feeling him, but she not no well. Anyway, people have their personal preference, so that's just the name of the game. If you ain't feeling somebody, pop that darn balloon. Okay, let's get
Even Arlette is laughing. She
huh?
had a grin. Arlette, she had that little grin, like, yep. But go ahead, continue.
Okay, he's nice looking though to me.
Yes, yes.
I say like the shoes. I don't like the shoes and the shirt. I don't like. Yeah.
Look, that is so superficial. Like really, okay, but I guess for some people, he could say he don't like her wig, or he don't like her stomach because it looked bloated. He could say a lot of things. I don't understand it.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Not really. No.
Exactly.
Why not?
Just not a physical attraction there.
Hey, Darren, how are you?
And then we did get one
so
back. Oh,
pause it.
okay. Got one
Okay,
right
we can
here.
go-
If we can start off with your name and
After
age.
this,
My name
after this one, you could go.
is Tiffany, and I'm 26 years old.
And Tiffany, what do you do?
I'm an exotic dancer, but I use my exotic dancer
That's
function in
Esau.
my
I
business
told
pictures.
y'all. I told y'all. That's Esau, the internet.
Because she's an exotic dancer.
Esau women have no talent. They use exotic. They create exotic dancer because the daughters of Zion don't need. It's not to say some of them ain't strippers. It's just that it's a difference. When you've been to a club and you're doing your thing naturally, and then you got a lot of women trying to mock your dance move, watching you from the other side, and she's doing the same thing you're doing because she's not creative.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with the guys. Some guys ain't creative. They want to learn from you and try to double the situation, so to say. Like try to copy you. She's not an actual person that knows how to dance, so she learned from the daughters of Zion to learn how to dance. I could tell she's not a dancer.
Okay. That I'm just saying, Rollo, I understand, but some of this that you're saying is really is
But
going
let
over.
me explain it and let's say you go out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get certain attention because you got the curves, you got the move, you got the walk, you got the step to be a model. You know how to dance, you know how to get the crowd. Martin, your thing is still on.
Yeah.
You know how to get the crowd moving.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to force the information. If you coming on the show, it's nothing wrong with what you're doing, but the way she's applying it, it's like force. Some women force themselves on the man. Y'all don't force yourself on the man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Like you might have some friends that say, I'm gonna pull this man right in front of you. She said it in a way it's like disrespectful. She's not being pleasant. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
She
Okay.
don't have a pleasantry about her.
Okay.
I have a podcast. I sell rolling trays and custom rolling tray sets, and I also sell lashes.
Oh, she did.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
He's handsome. It's just like he's not giving like the vibe is not giving like I could just melt in his arms, like be protected. He's not giving me like the masculine, what I'm looking for. I'm like,
Okay.
that. Yeah. But
So
you're
did it come out
handsome.
beating your chest?
Yeah, you're handsome though.
All right. Now is Tiffany someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like her. It's nice. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love and Hip
Oh,
Hop
my
Atlanta
Lord.
is dropping its first cast album.
I want to put this album
Sorry,
together
y'all.
with real artists.
With new
And we got one right here. Let's start with your name and age.
Renee, I'm 25.
And Renee, what do you do?
I work in law enforcement.
Okay. And
She look like she can beat somebody down. She probably could beat him down. And yeah, she's pretty tall. I know she has heels on, but she is extremely tall. So she popped her balloon. So let's see why.
why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I think you're very handsome and well spoken, but you're just kind of short for me. But you're very handsome. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now is Renee someone that's your type?
Yeah.
He's lying.
Nice looking young lady.
Thank you.
What you say? He's lying?
He's lying because he's mumbling.
Yeah, and it took him too long. Yeah. And I see the lady in the back and with this green, she's just frowning. You see the lady with the green?
Yeah,
She's just frowning. I don't know what that's about.
we'll find out.
And then we got another one up here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Kamina and 27 years old.
And Kamina, what do you do?
I am a real estate assistant. It's also the height for me.
Lady, you're short too. Now I understand you want somebody taller than you, but I'm like, you're short. But she said it's the height. I don't even think neither one of them probably was feeling each other. What you think, Rollo?
No, she couldn't put no casting spells on him, cast the pearls.
not with that. Look, not with that wig anyway.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Popping the height.
But you are very handsome, and I like your style.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And your eyes too. I just noticed.
Got a whole list.
I
They kind of crazy.
Okay, and how tall are you? Because he looks like he's towering over you.
I'm 6 feet
It's
tall.
because I have. You're. Well, yeah.
Right. So how tall are you? He said he's 6 feet.
Just I mean, because I have heels on. And
She
you got
wants
your
somebody taller than see. She 5'1", like you said it, and he's 6 feet.
Yeah, like girl, stop. You like girl, please. He's tall enough. Like this is crazy. Anyway, let's go. Keep going.
a little taller, but yeah.
Okay. So now is she someone that's your type?
Definitely, yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, let's head on back. And we got another pop over here. Let's get your name and age.
I'm Tara. I'm 24 years old.
Tara, what do you do?
I work for state government as an application developer.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your
You
balloon?
see how she sound like Tina?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but she's cute.
Yeah, of course. Don't she? She reminds me of somebody else. I'm gonna leave it at that. But go ahead.
Who she remind you of?
We having a good time on the show.
Oh, okay.
It was literally just the age. Yeah, you're very handsome.
Girl, I just can't stop looking at this lady in the green. Look at her face. She has such a
She
stank
want him.
attitude.
Because she want him. That's why.
Oh. Well, she should be happy they don't want him.
But yeah, I thought about it for a little minute and then I was like, yeah. So just the age.
So you wanted him to be a little bit younger, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Brainwaves say, can you
Now,
send
is
him
Tara
the link
someone that-
privately?
Huh?
Brainwaves, he said, can you send him the link privately?
Oh, okay. Let me see. You just said leading with titties and body. Let me keep playing this.
No, not really.
Okay,
A beautiful young lady though. I just didn't love the dress. That's all. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't.
All right, thank you. All right, so we still do have.
Okay, brainwaves. I do not know how to do that privately. I don't think. So I'm just gonna just put it in the chat.
We'll
If you
put it
like.
in the chat for you,
Yeah.
Brainwaves.
Just come on through the chat. So there you go.
If he does get the
four
green,
Mhm.
if he does get the green, I'll be shocked.
I will be too, because she got a stank. I can look at her. She got a jealousy spirit. Look at her. She
Yeah.
was just like, ooh, I just noticed that face.
Balloons left unpopped. So to help you narrow it down, see which one of these four ladies is more of your match, I'm gonna have you go ahead and ask them a question.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay.
Difficult, good
Start
question.
here first with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ish, and I'm 28 years old.
Okay. And Ish, what do you do?
I am an artist, and I'm also an entrepreneur.
Okay, nice. And if you want to just answer this question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself married and put away. I also see myself on my first child and probably working on my second and well into my career.
She's very serious.
Go to the next.
She just has some really negative energy.
Yeah. At the same time, very serious about letting him know you better pick me.
Right. And he looking like, okay. So this is interesting. Okay, let's keep going.
Next one. We'll be back for our pop balloon. Let's go over here. Let's start with your name and age.
Oh, pause it.
Carrington.
Okay, hold on.
26. And Karen.
Pause it.
The other one popped her balloon. The one that got her balloon back, she popped her balloon already.
Oh, she did. Oh, yeah. The one with the afro light.
Yep.
Okay.
Harrington, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur full time.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer this question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I plan on changing my profession. I want to be in real estate and relocated, hopefully married in 5 years.
She doesn't seem very confident.
No, and she said the same thing the other lady said.
Got one more lady down here. Let's start with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Kia.
Yeah,
29 years old.
And Kia, what do you do?
I'm a healthcare
Yeah, like what was that about?
consultant.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself continuing in my career, utilizing my master's degree, a homeowner, in a serious relationship, preferably married, and continuing traveling, spending time with my family, building a life with my partner.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
Good answer.
And why did we end up popping, Carrington?
Just attraction. You're super handsome, but when you know, I didn't feel it.
Oh my
Dang, what did this guy got on him that women are just like, you're handsome, but I'm just not feeling it. Like, what is going on?
They're not attracted to him. That's a cap. She's just lying. She's not.
Wow. That's
What's good, Brainwaves?
Hey, how are you doing? Brainwaves, good to see you.
Yeah, my apologies. The power went out, so I was ready to be on, and then I had to take care of a couple of things, and it's back on. So I'm
Prayers
mobile.
out
So
to
if y'all
you.
see it get dark, behind me, y'all know what it is. I got a generator and all that stuff, but it's just, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, shout out to the people in Florida, Georgia area that's going through this hurricane. I think Helena. Yeah, shout out to you guys. My prayers are with you and your family. But if you do go dark, we're gonna be praying for you. We understand. So
Appreciate it.
mhm.
I
Thank
think
you
this
for
guy's an
joining.
Esau.
She's
I, thi-
Esau?
I think this guy,
No, I call him a Gentile.
or
He's
okay, well,
not.
yeah, there we go. I just peeped it just the last like minute or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not Jacob.
He's definitely
So
not.
can you guys let's do this because I keep telling you guys, I keep telling Rollo that a lot of people are aware of what you're saying, but can we maybe just not I don't know how you can explain it for people that are just coming in to understand what you're saying. So can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah,
Because
very easy. It's
uh-huh.
very easy. Okay, so Jacob, here's the categories. With Jacob, the simple way to think about it is the true biblical lineage of God. We'll
Mm-hmm.
just keep it as simple as that. That's Jacob. So if we say Jacob is someone that has that true lineage of the Most High. When
Mm-hmm.
we say Esau, Esau is the one who gave up his birthright. So what
Okay.
that means is that he no longer has the privilege of all the things that will spiritually come along with being a child of the Most High. So that person may say, hey, I go to church, I believe in God, I do this, I do that, but they don't spiritually have the essence and the access of God's true lineage because they gave that up. Just like a biological family. Say if
Mm-hmm.
you're born into wealth, right? If someone gives up their birthright of their biological family, then they no longer have access to the perks of the wealth, the status of the name, et cetera, that comes along with it. So
Okay.
that's what an Esau is, and you'll generally see like an Esau. They act as if they're a Jacob. They act as if they have the birthright, they have all the credentials, but they really don't. And they're
Mm-hmm.
actually jealous of anyone that's of that Jacob lineage.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
then
I
when it,
just want you to explain that for those who are like, what in the world are you talking about?
we have another category or two to explain too as it
Mm-hmm.
relates to this show. So then you have Gentiles. Gentiles are basically what is known as heathen. They are the pagans. They are the ones that just don't follow the scripture. They don't care anything about God, but they're here. They're on the scene. So
Mhm.
that's what we mean by Gentiles. And then you can pretty much think Gentiles, wicked folks, et cetera, et cetera. And then we have daughters of Zion. So when we talk about daughters of Zion, they're the equivalent of Jacob, except we're talking about the women. So these are the women that have the true biblical lineage of the Most High. They have the access to all of that. So these are the categories that we're referring to when we talk about the people on the show, to make it
Okay.
simple.
And why did y'all make it like that? Why did y'all explain this pop the balloon with this terminology? Why did you do that?
Rollo, would you care to share the mic?
The reason why I came up with that terminology is because of the current events of us not supposed to be mingling with different scenarios. So what happens is, let's say your daughter Zion, you get with a dude that's messy, then you become messy, right? Because you're taking his essence.
Okay.
So what happens is when you deal with a man's man, he shows you by his action. The men of Esau talk so much about what he's going to do. He's not a work ethic person. So let's say whatever business you work in, you see a brother doing his thing. He's minding his business. That's Jacob. He's there, take care of his business. Most men that don't take care of their business want to be in a woman's face at the work site 8 hours, at home looking at women they go crazy over for 8 hours, and watch things they're not supposed to watch for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So if you with a man that's not providing, protecting, and producing, then you have to potentially look at him. Now there's a thing called Esau claw, meaning a brother could be in the truth or know the truth, but he's hanging around people he's not supposed to hang out with. The daughters of Zion will tell her husband not to go out. Well, the women that are not the daughters of Zion like to go out and act like they women, and they're not women. They're too careless. Even though the Bible says that the daughters of Zion are careless, they're not careless to the point they're going to put themselves in harm's way in compared to the other women of other ethnicities.
Okay. And you say the daughter of Zion, are they African Americans, Latinos?
Well, African American, yeah, the ones in the States and certain parts of Caribbean and Africa, because we throughout the four corners. Yeah. And they're the ones who have a hard time getting a man. That's another thing. Because the other women have a lot more help. The daughters of Zion don't have too much help. You can't even look at your girlfriends.
That's crazy.
True daughter of Zion don't have that much help.
I don't know about that.
They only y'all be 2 feet old. They use y'all when it's necessary, and then when they move up the ladder, they get rid of you.
And
Michael Jordan, he had a daughter of Zion. Everything was going good. Now he's dealing with this Gentile. Look what's going on with him.
Okay, I think I kind of understand what you're saying, and I'm glad that you explained it. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything to add before I go? Okay, let's go.
All right, now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. And then she ended up popping over here. Why did we end up popping?
Yeah, I just didn't feel an initial chemistry. I definitely wanted us to have eye to eye before I did pop. I do want to speak some life into you, though. I love short kings. You're not short, though, but I like at least 5'7", you know? And you're beautiful. I love your smile. I don't know if you get your eyebrows waxed. Men typically have amazing eyebrows without having to do anything.
Right,
great white teeth.
You see, that right there is a Gentile mixed in with Esau. That's what we're talking about. You see how she talking about the man, clowning, respect to him? Whereas the daughter of Zion said, you're attractive. I'm not interested in you. You see the difference?
Right.
Y'all don't be as disrespectful. You let the guy know I'm not interested in you.
Okay.
Where she's saying it boastfully, disrespecting him in front of the world. You're careful to pick your battles, especially when you know a man, if his mind is not set correctly, will try to target you. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, y'all know how to pick your battles wisely. She don't care about herself.
Okay.
You look amazing. I just didn't feel a connection. Yeah.
Thank you. Respect that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now she's someone that's your type.
Definitely, yeah. And the glitter's beautiful like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So basically, this he's a beautiful man to me, but I don't understand. He has no connection with any of the women. Everybody, from what I'm seeing, has popped their balloon.
There it is. You know what it is, Selena? See, this is what we were talking about. That's what happens. You'll find that, especially, okay, Gentile men, they don't have a connection with the Most High. And, you know, there's a slice of God in everything because he created everything. He created the world, he created people, whether they want to believe it or not, the Big Bang Theory, et cetera, et cetera. He created everything, however you want to look at it. So if you're not trying to be connected with that, then none of the women are going to feel you. Notice what they're saying. They're saying, I don't feel him. It's like, well, he looks nice. He seems clean. Or he's got this, but the vibe is not there. So there's nothing of desire that's there. If someone's like, for instance, like a Jacob man, that's the type of man that all women would be attracted to, whether there's compatibility or not. So like they would want him because like, oh, I'm feeling him. Even if they don't know what it is, it's like, I don't know what it is, girl. It's something I'm feeling about him. That's that essence that's there. And see, they be missing that when they don't have that connection. And then you also have the Esau guys. What happens is it's a layer of confusion that goes along with it. So they're like, well, I think something's there, but then it's not really there. And you know, you'll see a level of uncertainty about them. Whereas all these ladies here, they just like, hey, I just ain't feeling them. Like it's clear.
Yeah.
So that's what's
I can see that. I can see what you're saying. I can see that. That's pretty interesting. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. That's pretty much what I want to say here. We'll see it unfold as it goes along, but they're popping all their balloons. So
Now I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I want to talk about But now I have found this interesting. I have found out that, you know, I have not always been other men's type. They even maybe they like you know, either they like skinny women, you know, they like thinner women, or they like slim you know, or they you know, like somebody that's natural hair. But they said, you know, I've had men say, you know, but I'm still attracted to you. And I was like, well, what is it? I've had men to tell me it's my personality and how I express myself. It seems like someone was saying that I have like a magnetic personality. And so even with men that I'm not trying to attract, I attract. In men that I want to attract, I attract those, you know, men too. But it's like there is something internal that if it's not there, people can feel it. So you have to actually be connected to something bigger than yourself. And I feel like this young man here, there's something missing. He has the look, he has the body, but there's something that is inside of him that's not there. It's not in his, because your personality, even in the little things, don't your personality come out like in the way you express yourself, in the way that you even, you know, move your hand, or how you know, say words. It's something that comes out. It's in your actions, right?
Rollo.
I mean, the ladies know within the first 3 seconds what they want. Sometimes they get confused and misconstrue. The thing is, he's not complete with his sentence, coherence, adjectives, and he didn't walk in the room with confidence.
Yes, I saw that. I did see confidence.
When they was communicating with him, he was kind of communicating with them.
Mm-hmm.
Do that with any lady. Let her know a lady that gave you a second chance and you didn't even acknowledge. That's the mistake he made with the daughter of Zion. When she got back, he should have had more conversation with her.
He seemed like he was like he was like it was a void there or something. Because even with me, if I was there, I'd be like, hey, everybody, you know, because that's my personality. So I would be like making, even if they weren't maybe attracted to me physically, I would probably make a man be like, oh, okay, hi, is she friendly? I like her personality or something like that. But he came in like, oh, I do this, I do that, I do that. And then the women just start popping their balloons because they're like, I don't feel nothing with him. He seems like to me, he's a nice looking man, but he seems boring just by how he came in there. And then he didn't have any confidence. Most men that got confidence, it's just in them. Just like a woman that got confidence. They don't have to wear the tightest dress. She walk in, you know that, oh, she know who she is, just like a man.
Right.
All right. And then we did get a pop back here. Where do we end up popping?
I just feel like I'm not used to men getting their eyebrows done. It's kind of like different for me. So I'm not into that.
Okay. Got it.
Sorry. But you're good looking. I love your eyes.
Thank you.
Is she someone that's your type?
Definitely, yeah.
Of course, that's the daughter of Zion.
Thank you. Oh, and then we ended up getting Our Lady popped over here too. What happened?
Well, my first strike was the height thing. Like, not because you're the height that you are, but you said you were 6 feet and you're not 6 feet. And now I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I don't think you're 6 feet. Like, I'm almost eye to eye with you and I'm not that tall. But go ahead.
I mean, I recently got measured at the DMV and
okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, my eyes are deceiving me, but that the eyebrow thing, and then like I just think I wanted to know a little bit more about you, and I wasn't getting that.
Boy.
Lady, this is a pop the balloon. What do you expect? You're not on one of those dating shows, the one that you living in the house with the person and you get to know them. Like, what is this lady on? And then she was already having a stank attitude when he was talking to the other ladies. It's like, what do you this is a pop the balloon. Okay, you have what, maybe an hour to see, or what, 15 to 30 minutes to see if there's a connection or not. Like, this lady she's very, I would say she's very immature and young because she don't understand. But I understand, like I said, both of them seem like they lack personality. She lacks personality and he lacks personality, so that wasn't gonna fit no way.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
Respect him. Okay.
All right, Mr. 6 feet. Is she someone that's your type?
Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. And you are handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah, just so yeah.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped. But we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Thank you, guys.
Right. Thank you. Have a good one.
They all popped the balloon.
Child, bless his little heart. He didn't have no hope. In that situation. He just was towed up, not physically, but they just wasn't feeling his personality. Like I said, he came in there like he didn't know he belonged there. Like I said, I don't care if I am scared or I lack some confidence at that time. I'm gonna come in, hey, how y'all doing? I'm gonna put on a show for these folks. We'll put on the show. I'm like, I'm already on here anyway. I ain't gonna go out looking bad. But
exactly.
I know 27. I know his feelings was hurt because he thinking, oh, I'm fine. He come in there looking all good and chocolate. And then all them ladies pop that balloon. That's really sad. That is
Well,
really messed up.
well, I'll actually add some commentary to what you just said, Selena.
Okay.
That's actually very common. Like his experience, it may not be common on the actual show, but
Uh-huh.
that experience is very common. What that is, it's a case of, and I'm gonna put my dating and relationship coach hat on. It's a case of where people think that if they're rich, they automatically have success with women. And that is it's like so far from the truth
Mm-hmm.
because they like, oh, I got the money, I got the car. There's a lot of wealthy individuals. You got some celebrities, et cetera, et cetera. You look at them, you're like, wow, this is a perfect catch, but they lack what truly matters. So
Mm.
even though they have all the stuff and they have the looks, they suck when it comes to dealing with women. And what that is it's not so much them themselves. They lack that essence. So like one of the things we talk about with men is, find some type of spirituality. Find out why you're here. Find purpose. You find purpose, you work on your health, you work on, doing that purpose, exercising, et cetera, et cetera. And then we say the ladies will come. And the same thing will work for women too. Women have to find why they're here. They can apply the same steps. So like a lot of guys, they have the stuff, they have the looks, and you think like, why is this person single? But they don't have what truly matters. They don't have that spiritual connection. So that's what we see.
I'm not okay. Not I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that. That's not all the time. That's some of the time. Some of it is because you just have not crossed paths. The timing of you crossing paths with that other person has not came yet.
Yes, that is true. I will say this though, that is true. But where I'm really getting at is that women like would feel you, like they know a guy that they feeling, whether it's a
Mhm.
guy that they actually gonna get with or not. Like for instance, if we go out and about, we know when we cross paths with people if they feeling you or not. Now they may not act on it, they may not say it or really just display it, but you can feel it's like okay, they feeling me, I'm feeling them, but we just not acting on it for whatever reason. We just passing by. It's not appropriate on the job. I got
Right.
somebody or what have you. So it's
Everybody
like
can.
that's what kind of what I'm trying to like go at. Like for instance,
Mhm.
like you were saying, you know how like guys will feel you, right? Oh, there
Mhm.
she is. She done
There I
camp. You done
am.
camped up. Okay.
Everybody else coming up. I'm like, I can't go let y'all go out like that.
I know, right?
All right.
But you know how you were saying, Selena, earlier, you know how you were saying, like, you could tell it's like, okay, these guys are feeling you regardless of whether you act on it, don't
Mhm.
act on it, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what I'm talking about, like just having that swag, having that drip, having that spiritual essence and that connection. Whether you even decide to act on it or not, you could just be going out and about, passing by, not having your head down, not looking, and you
Right.
still have people that will feel your energy, whether you
Yes,
the
I've had
lady
people
or the
say
guy.
that.
So
Right.
that's what I'm talking about. And what we saw on the show is none of the ladies was feeling his energy. Yet they were
Mhm.
all saying, well, everybody said he's attractive.
Yeah.
They like his look. Maybe some didn't like his arch in his
Yeah, that's kind of
eyebrow.
suspect to me. I don't like that. Like let me be the one to get my eyebrows arched, like not you. But hey, I understand some people, some men are high maintenance, but that's a little scary to me. I'm not into
Yeah.
men that are prettier than me. I'll say that because there's some men that's prettier than women, so that's scary. That you suspect, okay? But I think with him, it was more. It was more of his personality that was a little bit like off to me. Like I said, he had the look, he had the physique, but something internal was missing. That's what I'm saying. I can go in a room and be like, "Hey, y'all," "Oh, what's good," or I can just go in a room and not trying to, but you get attention from that, just being me. So some people have it. It's just they have it, and some people don't. And I'm not talking about look. I'm talking about what comes from the side that comes out. You know what I'm saying? So, and people can feel the energy. that you give. You know, they can feel if it's positive energy, if it's negative energy, or you know, they can feel it. So even the people we don't think can feel it, you know what I'm saying, can actually feel what's going on.
Right.
So that was pretty interesting. Martin, do you have anything to add to that?
Selena, you have a Cash App with the purple dress on? The Cash App.
The Cash App?
I was wondering what Walt was saying with the short lady with the black dress.
Mm-hmm.
So Wallow, do you say the woman is a witch?
Yeah, the one with the black dress, yes.
So if that woman is a witch and she inject a man,
of course they get men. Of course they get men. Men that don't see through their BS, of course.
And that, you know what, I'm just gonna say, you know, allegedly she might be a witch. Okay. We're gonna say allegedly because we don't know, you know, we don't have any proof, but we understand that some people can see spiritually. So, you know, but we're gonna say allegedly on that.
Because the reason why I know she is because when she talked, if you listen to the tonality, something is off about her.
Oh yeah, I can tell something off. I don't know if it was mental illness. It was, you know, you can feel it. For some people, I can talk to, and I don't know, Rollo, did I cut you off? Because I don't want to do that.
Good. No, I was asking you, do you have your Cash App with the purple dress on?
Oh, you talking about the lady?
Your Cash App.
Your Cash
My
App.
Cash App?
Selena.
Oh, okay. It's on
What's
my
your icon?
It's on my icon here.
No, I know that, but you have a purple dress before I send it. I don't want to send it to the wrong person.
Oh yes, it is. I have a purple dress on.
Okay. All right, let me send it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? Okay,
I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm
Are you trying to give somebody else a Cash App of my life?
No, I have to make sure because people be doing these things. I'm on point business wise.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So now I can tell when I talk to either women or men and I'm talking to them and I'm like, yeah, something's not right. I can't put my hand on it right now, but something is not right. And then there's some people you meet, you're like, man, I'm feeling this person, you know, and it doesn't always have to be romantically. It could just be it could be friendship, it could be anything, you know, but you feel good when you're with that person. And so really we can't ignore our gut when we meet people and we interact, and it's like, you know, yeah, I'm not feeling this person, you know, and there's something, and we're all different, like Daria said, we're all different, but it's something, some people we connect with better than others. And then some people just have the it factor, their personality, it speaks for them, even if they are not that person's type. You know what I'm saying? Some people just have a good personality, a good heart, and you enjoy their presence. You enjoy being around them. You, in my lifetime, I've met some great people, some people that I'm so glad that we cross paths with each other. And then on the other end is some people I'm like, why, Lord? Why? Why did I run into this person? What do you want me to learn? What am I supposed to take from this situation? You know, so my grandmother used to always tell me, and I used to, and for whatever reason, I forgot that when I was on YouTube, to go with your first mind. If you feel something in your gut, it's usually right. You know, and I would always think the best in people and see the best in people. And boy, was I wrong every time. So it is what it is. Anybody else want anything to add? I know I can talk, so you just have to kind of jump in there.
So if I date woman, in the black short woman, if I feel love with her, I don't know, but every time I keep close to her, but something ain't right. right?
Mm-hmm.
She should look at evil. But I didn't even trust her. But I'm just standing my way. I'm just back up because I know where she are.
Okay.
Because I know where she came from.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So
Yeah,
this is
some people, some women, like I talked about, what was that? Maybe a month ago. I talked about how as women, we can be very good manipulators. Of course, men can be manipulators as well, but especially women. We can make men do things, feel ways, you know, and we know what we're doing. And some women can be chameleons. And those who know about chameleons, wherever they're of the reptile family, wherever those chameleons go, they blend in with wherever their surroundings are. And that's just how some people are and women are, you know, wherever they blend in, you know, they'll blend in, and you can't see them unless you're really paying attention. I always tell men, you gotta get beyond the pretty face, you gotta get beyond the tits, you gotta get beyond the butt. You gotta see really who you're connecting yourself with, because that can keep you out of a lot of situations when you get beyond the external. I'm not saying don't be attracted to the woman. Whoever you're with, I hope you're attracted to them. But at the same time, that shouldn't be your main attraction. I will say that. Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Supreme Court allows Missouri man, I guess, to proceed with his execution, and you know, and he was on death row for a while, and just for them to find out he didn't even do what they accused him of. So I wanted to talk a bit about this. I'm going to share the news clip, and this is fair use. I don't know why I didn't say that at the beginning when we did the balloon pop, but this is fair use. So I will be sharing this. I don't know if you guys know anything about this situation.
Hour away from the execution of Marcellus Williams in Bonne Terre, the Supreme Court just moments ago allowed Missouri to proceed with its plan and has just rejected 2 separate appeals. The convicted killer has maintained his innocence, leading to a host of legal maneuvers. Fox 2's Jeff Brenthal is live outside of the prison right now with what we're learning about those preparations that are now underway. Jeff.
Yeah, Mandy, those efforts, as you mentioned, to spare his life have continued right up until this very hour here. Williams convicted of the 1998 murder of Felicia Gale. The state of Missouri, though, now moving forward as they prepare for this execution scheduled to take place soon after 6 p.m. Now, there have been demonstrations taking place in other parts of the state, as well as this demonstration in downtown St. Louis today. The victim in this case, a former St. Louis Post-Dispatch reporter, was stabbed 43 times, according to investigators. In University City, a memorial still stands for the victim. It appears there were fresh flowers on that marker today. Police said Williams was committing a break-in and Gale was stabbed as she interrupted the crime. It took months and a reward offer to generate tips that led to Williams' arrest. A lack of DNA evidence, questions over witness testimony, and concerns over racial bias were all factors raising doubts. But investigators say critical testimony from Williams' girlfriend was delayed because she feared for her life, saying she was threatened by Williams. Governor Mike Parson denied a request for clemency, saying Williams had a robust criminal history and was found with the items stolen from the victim. Here's what one death penalty opponent told us this afternoon.
I oppose killing.
Can you tell me why?
I don't want to live in a society where killing seems to be the response to when people do bad things. We have a governor who calls himself pro-life, but he wants to kill.
A spokesperson for the Department of Corrections shared with us a final statement from Williams. It reads, "All praise be to Allah in every situation," followed by 3 exclamation points. Now, the correction spokesperson also telling us that Williams was given his final meal at 10:53 this morning, and it included chicken wings and tater tots. The spokesperson said that Marcellus Williams will have a religious leader with him and a imam who was also his last visitor as the state of Missouri prepares to carry out this execution soon after 6 o'clock. Reporting live from Bonne Terre, Jeff Bernthal, Fox 2 News.
That's horrible. That is so horrible. And my condolences and prayers go to his family, his mother that's left behind. This was a horrible situation. What are y'all thoughts on this?
It seems like to me that investigation, you know, it didn't seem right. I don't know if he did do it, to be honest. I don't know if he did it. My spirit thinks he didn't do it. Somebody that may look like him, because you got to remember in the 90s, at that time in Missouri, a lot of so-called black men was getting hit with a lot of charges in Missouri at that time.
It's horrible. I feel so bad, it's unfortunate. And from my understanding, he was saying that he was innocent.
Right.
This is just unfortunate. So I really don't even know what to say about this situation. My heart just goes out to his family, his mother especially.
He saw something he wasn't supposed to see, because if you look at the neighborhood, because back in the 90s, these are so-called black men in particular neighborhoods in the northern states. He saw something he wasn't supposed to see, and they framed him. I truly believe they framed him.
I mean,
framing going on back in the days.
And it's a lot of it, a lot of the times we see, some people of other ethnic groups, they say all black people look the same, you know what I'm saying? And black men have especially went through a lot of sometimes they did do the crime, but sometimes they didn't. And I think that as African Americans, we get a bad rep with every ethnic group, really, to be honest with you. I think that, we are looked down upon, even from, people that are foreigners that look like us or resemble us. We get a bad rep, and not all of us. Like, I would say everybody is an individual. Don't judge me because I'm black or I'm half Hispanic or whatever. Judge me for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's pretty interesting how they don't have really any concrete proof that he actually was the person that committed the crime, but they still are going to execute him, and they executed him.
One thing I will say though, we don't know if they're going to actually do it, because you got to remember, we in the quote unquote election season. And they want to play off the emotions of us. I'm not saying they're going to do it. It's just that there's a movie called The Rattle Dog. What's the name of that movie? That they tell you that they know how to make people believe something and they don't do it. It's The Rattle Dog, right?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
It's never heard of it. Dog. It's something called The Dog, the movie.
I know it's a lot of movies that are predictive programming. They let you know what is going to either happen, and that's in the in the upcoming events in the world, or it's just letting us know it's going on. Even now, you look at some of the things like what was a movie?
It's called Rabbit Dog.
Rabbit Dog. Okay, so I've never seen that movie. I've never seen it. So the media is like that.
Yeah, the media is hyping certain things because remember, they need to observe the energy, like
right.
It's going into October. Harvest to drain the people. This is the most depressing time. Ringo talked about this. October to December is the most depressing time for people in America.
And why is that?
I'll let Brainwaves answer that.
Okay.
Well, one, it's the last quarter of the year. So
Yeah.
it's like the ending, it's the culmination of everything. This is putting the cherry on top, and the powers that be like to keep things in this particular state. They could easily shift the energy, but they thrive off of this negative energy. So they have to keep the negative energy going. This is why you see the media and the news, they always putting out negative stories. They always
Mhm.
show negativity way more than positivity. Algorithms on social media, quote unquote, support negativity. They push that if you're doing this and you're doing that, but they don't push the positivity. They're
Then
all harnessing.
you got crazy people coming at you left and right as well. Okay, I get.
Yes. And
Mhm.
unfortunately, we're in a time right now where, say, if we were to rewind the timeline, go back 20 whatever plus years or more, things were more positive. You had more positivity in the world. Even though it
Mhm.
was negativity, you had more
Yeah.
positivity. Now, because of the times we're in, it's more negativity. So they have to
That's true.
capitalize on that energy because that's how they
Right.
operate, and that's essentially where they come from. So at the end of the
Exactly.
year, everything is about timings. They do rituals, it's numbers. Just like how we close out the year in and we want to have so many sales, or they look at the stock market, they call it the Christmas
Right.
rally, where all of a sudden the stocks skyrocket during the holidays, and Black Friday is to get companies back into the black that's been in the red all year. It's the same
Mhm.
way spiritually. So they want to
Right.
harness those energy, those souls, get everybody to start, oh, woe is me, oh, woe is me, fear energy. And that actually allows them to implement things as they go into the new year. So like they'll set it up to where everything is ripe. And then as we
Mhm.
go into the new year, because we're going into winter time essentially as we close out the
Right.
year. So this is where everything gets cold, it gets dark, things are hardened. We start going through that type of period. During the summer, everything's like, yeah, we out, we're good, we're free, I'm happy. And then it goes into
Right.
like, oh, woe is me. So they like to capitalize on those seasons, those equinoxes, so that when they start the new year, they can go ahead
Mhm.
and kickstart their agendas, kickstart things with a lot of energy behind it. Because it's
Okay.
like gas. If you don't fill up your gas tank, yeah, you might want to go somewhere, but then you're gonna have to stop in the middle to gas up while you out. Oh, hold on a second, let's go get gas real quick, and then you got to keep going or charge up. You got to stop to charge up and then go if you got an EV. So what they like to do is they like to start the year off fully charged. That's why stuff be popping as soon as we hit the new year.
Correct.
So
Interesting. Okay. That is a lot.
People break up around this time too. A lot of breakup homes, a lot of breakup relationships.
Oh no.
A lot of people be missing around this time of season. Yeah, a
Mm.
lot of they try to depress the people a lot to get in their emotions.
Yeah, and then
This
we
is why a
have
lot of
the
people be in the hospital too. Hospital, cardiac arrest, a lot of things be going on.
and then we have the presidential
That's emotional.
yeah, the presidential, I'm gonna say not war, but we have that going on where we have to figure out, which of the lesser two evils to pick. I mean, it's it's a lot going on around this time. And like you said, people do get depressed around this time, especially in the winter time. People
Yeah.
get extremely depressed and they are lonely because they stay at home most of the time, especially if you're single and it's cold and you don't like the winter. If you don't have a boo or somebody,
Uh-huh.
you at the house, so you're dealing with loneliness, you're dealing with depression. Some people, not everybody, but some people. So, it's a lot going on in this season, I would say. I agree with you on that. I'm going to share with you guys the young Dolph situation. I don't know if you guys have seen any footage on this, but how this young man was killed. I don't know if I can say that, but how he was, his life was taken. It was really another execution. I felt like he was doing a lot for his community once he, got into the rap game, and he was, you know, making the money. He was helping his people in his community. Just for people to hating on him or have some type of jealousy towards him to take his life. So now they are going through you know, the courts and, you know, the court proceedings on, you know, who actually had a hand in taking his life. And I'm just going to play a little bit of this. This is a news clip, and then I can get on that.
Trial, which much of today's testimony showing video surveillance, prosecutors say ties suspect Justin Johnson to the car used in the murder. Thanks for joining us.
And this young man, the one that they're talking about, I believe he was the young man that I think a year ago, before this happened, he was actually trying to be cool with Young Dolph. He wanted to get up under his record label and be one of his artists. So you see, sometimes the enemy can be up close to you, not far, but up close. So this young man was admiring Young Dolph and wanted to be up under his record label just for him to be, you know, maybe accused of taking his life. That's just amazing to me.
Alex Coleman, April is on assignment. Johnson is on trial for the murder of the Memphis rapper. He's accused of being one of the gunmen along with Cornelius Smith. But prosecutors allege the overall mastermind was Big Jook, a high.
This is Young Gotti. I believe that's his brother. His oldest brother. And he got murdered. When was that? The M word, you know, I don't know if I can say it or not. You know, I don't know about this YouTube stuff.
No, don't say it. No.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, it's a little late for that, but he was also taken out or unalived, I believe, sometime last year, from my understanding. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was it Young Gotti or. Did I get that right? I don't know. Yo Gotti. I'm sorry, I said Young Gotti. I'm getting him mixed up with some Yo Gotti. Sorry. Yo Gotti. That's Yo Gotti's oldest brother. That was unalived last year. So if he had something to do with it, you know, it comes with what we was talking about Saturday. You reap what you sow, and that's unfortunate.
Up at CMG, that's a rival record label of Young Dolph. Big Jook was killed earlier this year outside of a Memphis nightclub. WREG Shay Arthur has been following this case. She's live at the Criminal Justice Center with the latest from today. Shay, what's going on?
Hey, Alex. Well, just as I was stepping out to come talk to you, Jamarcus Johnson, that's actually Justin Johnson's brother. He was taking the stand. He has been accused of accessory after the fact, helping his brother. He did take a plea deal earlier this year. He's been out on bond, but today when he's testifying in court, he is not showing his face. Really, he just took the stand about 10 minutes or so ago. And as he was up there, we could see Justin Johnson, who's accused of murder. You could see his face. He appeared a bit emotional at times. So more on his testimony in just a short time. But again, as you mentioned here, much of today's testimony really went back to how crucial video evidence has been in this case. It really goes back to what the prosecutor, Paul Hagerman, said in his opening statement yesterday. He told the jury the problem with these guys getting away with this shooting is that this didn't happen in 1981. It didn't happen in 1991 or 2001. It happened in 2021. There's cameras everywhere, and everyone has cell phones.
On the stand Tuesday, Terrence Dabney, a now retired Memphis police homicide investigator. He handled the Young Dolph case. He detailed the crime scene outside of Makita's Cookies. The spent shell casings, videos, and pictures shown to the jury showed two men with guns, one of them wearing the Bass Pro hat and the gray sweatpants prosecutors say is Justin Johnson. The getaway car.
I got to look at that mask again. Something that seemed unfitted with that mask.
Let me see. Let me go back. Right here?
No, continue. Yeah, continue.
Okay.
The spent shell casings, videos, and pictures shown to the jury showed two men with guns.
That second mask, man, that looks totally different than the person they arrested.
Okay. Can't really see it.
You're gonna get a closer. You're gonna get a close up it when you play it.
Okay.
One of them wearing the Bass Pro.
That does not look like a so-called black person. No. No.
So you think this is somebody else?
Yes. Somebody that it's just no, the way that person moved. What do you think, Brainwiz?
I mean, it does look different. I'm not sure on the ethnicity, but it doesn't. It almost looked like what do you call it? Like a plant. Like that person. I don't know. Like they trying to. A lot of these situations, these cases, it'd be a reoccurring thing. Like they'll put somebody there that might favor someone, but it's like it's a setup. Like that something's off with that person. Like they look like that's a setup person.
Yep.
And then they'll just go get somebody. Well, you look just like the person. Well, that's what they're saying. So, well, we got tips and we got information saying it is this individual. You hang out with this person, so it got to be you. Y'all somewhat of the same height or this and that, but there's no concrete, verifiable information to say it's actually that person.
Because a brother do not run like that. I'm a good runner. I used to be a good runner, and I've been around different people running. A brother does not run like that. No way. A brother does not run. They have that camera. They're playing with people's minds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Let me go.
Hat and the gray sweatpants, prosecutors say is Justin Johnson. The getaway car seen on video, a stolen white Mercedes. Now, rewind back the day before young Dolph's murder, 17 hours before. The jury has shown surveillance video from Crosstown Concourse where Johnson was living with a relative. You can see a white Ford Expedition pull into the parking garage. Then you see a man on the elevator wearing a Bass Pro hat, gray sweatpants. Prosecutors say that's Johnson.
Different people.
Just two different people. Okay. Let me see.
That person is more slimmer than Johnson is a little bit more chunkier.
Okay. Let's see.
Relative. You can see a white Ford Expedition pull into the parking garage. Then you see a man on the elevator wearing a Bass Pro hat, gray sweatpants. Prosecutors say that's Johnson. A series of videos spanning several hours, counting down to Dolph's death is shown, showing Johnson coming and going from the building in the same outfit. At one point, he returns to Crosstown Concourse in a white Mercedes car. Prosecutors also show video of a car exchange at a gas station in the middle of the night where that Mercedes is picked up. Then, around 30 minutes before the murder, video shows Johnson leaving the apartment once again. And once again, he's in the same outfit. This time, he's on the phone with his young daughter. You see him leave in the white Mercedes. The shooting outside of Makita's, the incident captured on video. Young Dolph is killed. Today, the investigator testified those guns used in the murder, an assault rifle and a handgun, have never been recovered. Then, 37 minutes after the shooting,
Yeah.
Handguns never been covered. That's very, very, very strange.
That's a weak, that's weak. That's a weak defense, because if that's the weapon that was used to create the unalive situation, and they have never recovered that, they never obviously recovered the ammo associated with that weapon or anything like that, then I mean, you can't really say just because, okay, you see a white Mercedes, but it could be, first of all, any white Mercedes. I don't know if they verified the tag or license plate or anything like that, but it could be anybody. Just like if somebody's driving your car, it could be anyone that's driving your car. So like, even if it's someone related to the situation, it doesn't mean it's actually him that did it. Is what I'm trying to say. It could be even somebody that's related, because sometimes you have people, as we know, that will be in your camp. You kind of mentioned on that earlier, Selena. They could be someone that's close to you, and It could be somebody that, hey, maybe you're going to hire, or somebody you're working with. You had to really vet these people. So
Right.
it may not be actually you, but you can take the fall for something, but it's somebody close to you.
Yep.
That could be a plant, that could be that. So it's too many loopholes. And as it comes to us and our people, they like to be quick. Oh yeah, they did it. It's automatically you. Yeah, we seen this, we seen that, as you. Where it comes to some other ethnicities, they'll be like, well, we don't have enough evidence. We're still trying to confirm if fill in the blank, like if the weapon and if this and if that. And, so they won't move further into the case. But when it comes to us, they be like, yeah, we got enough evidence. Let's just go ahead and move forward and convict them, because it's also an agenda against us. Even if, even if we are guilty, it's always this worse, and this has been proven. We always get the worst hands dealt when it comes to the legal system and the justice system. I know I've been a part of
Right.
this. That's one of the reasons why I'm in law enforcement now, because I'm trying to make a difference. I'm trying to keep kids and other folks from going down that road. I
Exactly.
literally am a product of having some straight up unfair legal stuff take place. That's how people are like, how could you go to jail but be in law enforcement? You don't know what took place. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of my business. You don't know what took place and why I'm able to do what I'm able to do. Because it's like, oh, you can't do that. You can't, like, you don't know what happened. But been there and done that because of the unfairness. So I've literally not only seen it with other people. I have attorneys in my family, all types of. I know I got judges. You'd be surprised at people that's just in my immediate family. So I know these things, and I've experienced these things myself. Something is missing here, but it just seemed like, whatever, he black. Let's just go ahead
Washing up
and
on the rug. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Let me continue.
Prosecutors say surveillance video shows the accused shooters going to another apartment complex, changing clothes, Johnson into a yellow hoodie, and leaves in a white Expedition. Then, hours later, more surveillance video shows him return to Crosstown Concourse in a yellow sweatshirt, go into an apartment, come back out with his bags packed. Then investigators say he went on the run, starting a manhunt.
And Johnson was later caught in the Indianapolis area. But again, Alex, as I mentioned, currently on the stand right now is Justin Johnson's brother, Jamarcus Johnson. He has taken a plea deal for accessory after the fact. Prosecutors say he did help his brother with some evidence there, they say was involved in Dolph's murder. We'll have more from him tonight at 5 o'clock. For your news leader, we're live downtown tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG, News Channel 3.
Well, the brother that was said to to set up everything. Sorry. To set up everything. He ended up like this black man said that he ended up getting shot at a funeral. So while he was at a funeral, he ended up, unalive at the funeral. So, karma is something else if that is the case. It could not be, you know what I'm saying? It's allegedly. We do not know. We weren't there. So only the people that were involved know what happened. But I believe that there's a lot of jealousy and envy in our community, and where men are violent and aggressive and they'll take your life. Women do it in another way. And we got some women out here that's savages. They'll kill you too. Unalive you too. Not just with their words, but physically. So it's a lot of jealousy and envy, and it's jealousy and envy is universal. Let me just say that. It's universal. But because I am a part of this community, the African American community, I see it in the African American community. And I don't want to say that it's always that way, but it just seems like that seems to be I would say a stumbling block, or something that keeps us from connecting with other people that look like us, because there's so much animosity there. I always tell people, I've had more people that did not look like me to help me and it showed me some grace more than people that did look like me. I'm not saying that there's never been Black people that have helped me, because I will be lying, because they have. But I am saying too that I have gotten more. I've gotten more understanding, or not just understanding, but I've gotten more assistance in whatever I was dealing with, whether it was, work, or it was at, school, or whatever I was doing. And I needed somebody to help me. It's usually were people that did not look like me. And I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it's not it's good Black people. It's good people everywhere that look different from you and me, that look the same, so we can't just say one group, but when you are in that group, you can speak on it. I can't speak on the Caucasian community. I can't speak on the Asian community. I can speak on the community that I'm in, the ethnic group that I'm in. So that's what I see. And I just see so much hatred and jealousy and envy. They had no reason to really kill this guy. Like, besides, he was doing well, doing it his way. He was an independent. He had an independent record label. And he was also, like I said, he had a whole bunch of like rental homes, for people in his community, in the Memphis community, that, he would rent out to low income people, single parent homes, and, and for his life to be taken for what? It was just jealousy and envy. That's it. And hatred. And that's unfortunate. Guys, do y'all have anything else y'all would like to add before I end this live? Because I've been on here and I'm ready. I'm ready to get off now.
Absolutely. This is a good one, Selena. Good balance. And it's unfortunate, with this case, the situation in Missouri. I mean, it's uncalled for, yet we have to be on guard with what we're doing and what we have going on around us.
Mm-hmm.
To let the audience know that this stuff is real and be mindful and cognizant. My suggestion, if you can afford, have 2 phones, especially you ladies.
Right.
2 phones, buy different things, protect yourself. You got your man, get him involved in that, because this is the time of season. We got to use the technology to protect us,
Mm-hmm.
The way they got these cameras set up, you may think that person could be in another state, and you thinking they're in that same state. I'm telling you, they show you in the movies. This stuff is real, y'all.
Yeah, these people crazy out here. That's why I'm like,
We be on Instagram, different photos, go to different areas and catfish. This stuff, man, this is crazy.
And then people are so strange and crazy to me, because there will be people that will use your family's name, right?
Yes.
They come up under your family's name, and you're already friends with them on Facebook, and they'll come under your family's name just so that you will accept them, I guess, so that they can monitor your page. Because I make mine private, because I understand what I'm dealing with on here. And you got a lot of people that like to dox and put people's family members and stuff up here. And I'm just like, nah, I got to protect my private life. I got to protect, what I hold dear, whether, relationships, friendships, whatever, family. Like, I don't play with people, and don't play with me like that, because, I just seen in the last few months, I seen people that I've never met. And then I've seen people that, like I said, they come up under your family's name, or people that you know. So I guess they can see your friends, but they can't see your profile or something like that. But anyway, they can see people you're connected with, and they'll try to befriend you on Facebook so that they can get a glimpse of your life, your world. And I'm like, the devil is a lie. You ain't getting nothing.
Correct.
I'm not having that. These people are strange out here and they're diabolical. They're not, this ain't no innocent stuff like that, like I was talking about with Young Dog. Why do you feel that you are owed to take somebody's life, that you can take what they have, what they work for? You know, why do you feel you owe that? And why do you feel that that's okay? Why do you feel it's okay to go in people's personal life and dox their family, dox them? Like, what gives you that right? What kind of audacity that do you have that you think that that's okay? And that's the type of people we are around. And that's why when I tell some things on here, I ain't gonna tell everything, because I know what I'm dealing with. You have people that are set to watch you and to study you to see how they can tear you down. And I think that is just so crazy, weird. And it's like, then you got people, hey, Miss B, you got people that don't like you, but they try to be like you and then say you trying to be like them. It's all types of weird people you will meet on this app. That's why I said no new friends. I ain't got no, I can't. If we don't have like a spiritual connection, if we hadn't already been talking and been real cool for a time period, a period of time, I'm not gonna fool with you. You know, I'll be cordial with you, but that's about as good as it gets with me, because you don't understand what type of people y'all dealing with. And then people are so like Judases, like they seem like they cool, like they nice, like they, oh, you're so this, you're so that, just for them to be having like 10 knives in your back. These people are very strange. So you got to be very vigilant about your peace. And that's why this weekend did nothing make me get in a bad mood, because I was having such a good time. I forgot about what was going on YouTube, who was saying what about me, or what was going on. I wouldn't even focus on that, because I started to get more active in my real life. And that's what's missing with people. You got so many people on here, they have a miserable life. And so when they come on here, they want to destroy people. They want to talk down to people. They want to lie on people. They want to do all this manipulative, crazy stuff just to prove that they're a better person than the other, when really their life is trash and they're trash.
Right.
I'm sorry. I kind of went left. Hey, Mel, hey, Randy. Whoever else that came in. I think I got everybody. But yeah, y'all, like I said, protect your peace. And when people used to say that, I'd be like, what do people really mean? But I understand. You got to protect your peace. And if something is too much, and if you're allowing things to come in and make you feel away, you got to stop it, because it will taint your spirit. It will. I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but I feel so refreshed.
You glowing. Yeah.
Yeah, you look it. Yeah, we can see it.
I
Yeah,
feel
we definitely can see it.
refreshed. I feel happier, because I'm enjoying my real life. You know what I'm saying? And most people say, I got a life. But if you got a life, you wouldn't be so miserable and hateful if you got one. Some people got a whole wife and a whole husband and acting a fool on YouTube. I'm like, you cannot possibly. And if you saying it, you're lying. So I'm just really like, people need to really stop lying to themselves and really just be truthful. You're not happy when you're tearing people down constantly and thinking that that's okay. You know, and that's why so many people get I'm trying my best. That's why so many people get pulled, some people pull up on them, because they don't understand that fat meat is greasy. And sometimes your mouth can, cash a check that your ass can't cash, and I don't know if I'm saying it saying it in the right terminology, but you get what I'm saying. You talk a good game on here because it's safe. It's safe for anybody to get on the phone and talk and type trash and talk trash. It's safe for anybody to holler and scream on and make everybody feel like they the biggest bad wolf. But if you see that person, I want you to have that same energy. And like I said, I would never like pull up on anybody's house because, you know, I wouldn't want nobody doing me like that. But just think about it. The world is big, but it's small. We could be going to an event and I could bump into you. How you gonna handle that? I want you to say everything you said on YouTube. I want you to say that, so I can slap the shit out of you. See, and so this is what people do on here. And see, my grandmother's always said, the loudest person is the weakest person. The one that can get up there, cuss you out, and call you all types of names. Them the ones that can't fight. Them the ones, if you say boo, they jumping. But then you got somebody that look innocent, somebody that's quiet, somebody that's calm and cool and collective, and you think, oh, they ain't built like that. Those are the people you try them if you want to. You're gonna find out fat meat is definitely greasy. So people really need to be grown on here. And like I said, I've made some mistakes and said some things. But whatever I said, I really meant it. Like, I ain't gonna pull up on nobody's house, but I tell you one thing, if I ever see you, it's on and popping like fish grease. And I mean that literally. And I think people need to really pay attention to the things that they say. Because at the end of the day, we are all real people. And we all have feelings. We all have families. We all have people that, you know, love us and care for us. And the stuff that people are so disrespectful for no damn reason, I find it disgusting. I had people talking about me and I wasn't looking. I wasn't ghost watching. I had people the whole weekend bringing my name up while I was out in Six Flags at a pool party, at this place, at that place. And I'm enjoying my life. And you got people are so evil and so bored and miserable with their own life. They watching you and talking about you. But you said you fulfill. You got a whole life over here. Why are you worried about little old me? Because remember, I'm not built like that. I'm just on here trying to be cute, you know. So but that's what people do. But like I said, I really laugh at people that pretend like, oh, you know, they're the big bad, that they're so smart and so this or that. I laugh at people about like that because I'm like, you just don't know. If you was to meet that real person behind the scenes, I mean, you know, not behind the scenes, but in person. Yeah, you know, because I don't know about you guys, but I would have the same energy. I ain't gonna go out like a punk. I promise you that. So I rather for people to keep me on the very nice and, you know, kind of, you know, demeanor, because really, I don't have time for this. You know, that's why I took some breaks, and I will continue because I do have other things going on as far as, like, you know, work, you know, school, things of that nature. So I will take time, and I will take time to do me. So I might not always be visible on here. And that's a good thing for me, because I feel like if you don't, you definitely will get caught up in the matrix of being going like a yo-yo, going back and forth, you know. Truth, I'm about to exit stage left. So I've never seen you before, but you know, I will say this, I'm about to end, so I appreciate it. You know, because like I said, I'm not saying you because I don't know you, but you know, sometimes some people that are new and they ask to come up on your link, they trying to porn bomb you, and I ain't got time for that either. So Not saying you, but I'm just saying I have to be very careful, and I'm about to get off. Is there anybody else before I get off? Because you know I can talk.
I'll comment in the meantime. One of the things that I think is good with everything that you said, Selena, is
Mhm,
that people are seeing that in this social media space. And this is
mhm.
really how it is everywhere because if you try to do this in real life, like you were saying,
Right.
a lot of the stuff that people say and do, they wouldn't dare do it in person.
They better
And
not. They gonna get their head blown off.
they know what time it is.
Mhm.
So they know they can't do it there, but they believe that here on social media they can.
Right.
So one of the things that's good that I see in multiple spaces is that for the spaces that this particular drama is visible, we'll put it like this, that it's visible. The haterade, the drama, all of this stuff.
Mhm.
There's been an increase of how can we say it? An increase of policing that has been going on, where
Mm.
now people are seeing, oh, if I say this, somebody's actually going to say something back. If I say
Right.
this in comment section, somebody's going to say this back, or they're going to get blocked, or whatever. They're seeing that there's a reaction to their actions. There's consequences to their actions. So as more of us actually hold this standard, then it's going
Mhm.
to reshape social media to a point where people won't just be so quick to just pop off because they feel like I have a right to say what I want. I have freedom of speech. That's what you always hear people doing.
Right. Your
And you don't
freedom.
have freedom of speech. If
Yeah.
you say the wrong thing you say the wrong thing to your husband and see what's going to happen. Say the wrong thing to your wife. Say the wrong thing to your kids. Let your kids say it to you. Let your husband say it to your wife. Go on your job and say this. Say this to the stranger that's walking down the street or driving right by you.
Right.
Go into the store. You can't do that. And we
You
don't have
cannot.
the feds will come get you if you say the wrong thing or do whatever. So people think on this platform because we're on social media, they automatically have a right to say whatever it is
Right.
they want. And that can't be allowed. So that's why, like how I operate. I used
Mhm.
to, if this was years ago when I was younger, I would allow stuff to just be said, done. I would just take it. Oh, that's mean. You shouldn't say anything. All this.
Mhm.
What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And
Exactly.
we have to set the temperature, we got to set the tempo, the tone, all of that stuff, and let people know, look, if you're going to come on this platform, it's not just about our pages, period. If you're going to come on social media, there's things you can say and not say because, like you said, people are crazy. They can
They
track your
are.
IP address, they can find
Right.
out who you are. I've told some people, like maybe 2 years ago,
Mhm.
I remember one time I was getting trolled, and I can't remember what it was about, but I told him, I said, I said, you know, I know who you are, right? I got your IP address. So I know exactly who you are. They stopped after that. They stopped.
Mhm.
But I was like, I know exactly who you are. If I wanted to, I could do something easy. You don't know who
Mhm.
I am, but I know who you are. So I think people, when they realize that you can't just speak that way, you can't just come that way just because you feel that you can just say or do everything. You can't. Life and death's in the power of the tongue. It's energy. So even if, say, somebody puts energy out on a social media platform and the particular platform that they're on does not give them a response, they're going to get that response from somewhere else. Maybe it's in the actual real world. That
Mhm.
energy is neither created nor is it destroyed. Okay, we learned that from the greats back in the day, from Einstein and
Right.
all of them. So if energy is not destroyed, when you put that energy out, if it doesn't land towards its intended target and
Mhm.
get neutralized by the reaction you expect to happen, then that
Mhm.
energy's got to go somewhere. And what happens
Right.
is that's how when we reap what we sow, because karma is not a biblical term, it's more of a Hindu that side of the world
Yeah.
term, whereas in
Mhm.
here we believe in you reap what you
Read what
sow.
you sow. Mhm.
It's the same thing, but it's just the different dynamic there. So it's gonna come
Mhm.
back on you, and a lot of people do experience that, and then they get upset about it because they have those experiences and they really know deep
Right.
down, oh, it's because I said whatever I said or I did whatever I did, and now I'm catching it. She didn't say nothing, he didn't say nothing, nothing happened on that platform, but I'm catching it here. So then they get more upset, and then they try to do it again And we're really in that time where this is why it's so trying in these particular days. We're at, again, when we talked about the wheat separating from the tares and
Yes.
exposure season, everyone is seeing what it is and what is not. And everyone is required to make a spiritual decision of making a choice. If you have the awareness of what something is and something isn't, if you're at the age of reason, as they say, like with children and their relationship with God and salvation, if you're at that age of reasoning, then you have to make a choice on what side of the fence you're going to align yourself with,
Right.
because judgment is coming out. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing it happen with celebrities. We see it happen with the mayor in New York. It's across the board. And so even people in the on social media that think that, well, hey, I'm just an innocent, I'm small, I'm a nobody. They're even receiving judgment if they decide to go down a lane or not. So that's what people are getting upset with. Years ago, months ago, maybe you could say and do these things and judgment wasn't really particularly coming about. But now
Mhm.
you can't move like that. We all have to
Right.
evolve. It's evolution. So
Mhm.
social media evolves. We have to evolve as people, but people are stubborn and they don't want to grow. They don't want to change. They just want to stay stuck, run back to what they're familiar with. And that's not how life works. You always have to evolve. Like Mario, you at some point in time, if you stand in that same spot, there's a timer. That's why they give you a timer. I'm just going back to the regular 8-bit Super Mario back on Nintendo back in 1985. There's a timer. I know they got all the new Marios. We got all the new Marios. I'm a gamer and all of that. But there's a timer. If you stand in one spot, you're going to get deleted. You're going to run out of
Right.
time. You're going to go, do, 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 do. So you either have to move on one way or the other, evolve and go on to the
Right.
next level and complete your journey of life, or you're gonna get unalive. So that's kind of what's going on here. I know you had a couple of comments. I saw that I didn't know if you just wanted to show them or you wanted anyone to
Oh
answer
yeah, I was
them.
just looking at them. I try to go through the chat. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I hear you. So you feeling me? You feeling me on that? Rollo, do you have anything to add before we get off?
This has been a great show. I listened to both of y'all. Y'all pretty much said what needed to be said. We appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, I'm glad to see my brothers and sisters doing their thing, winning in both two ways. Just don't be in fear with everything going on. It's not to say not to talk about it. It's just to show us that we can't be involved in certain entities.
Right.
I may say that correctly, because it's nothing wrong having a good time. It's nothing wrong going out, connecting with people. You just
No,
gotta
it's
make
not.
sure you protect your spirit, your currency. It's your spirit. Everything, you don't have to rush and force certain opportunities that's out there for you. It'll come naturally.
Mhm.
A lot of these rappers, a lot of them, they took the oath, they sold their soul, they did the sacrificing, whatever the case may be. And it's not always blood sacrifice.
No.
It could be financial sacrifice. It could be relationship sacrifice. It could be other things besides what we normally hear. So stay on point, y'all. Keep winning. It's our time. Their time is up. Just don't let yourself get emotionally wrapped up into this
To this
political.
matrix.
Yeah, because
Yeah. These
it'll
people
take
are not.
you to go.
Right.
All the time. You know what I'm saying? With your
Yes,
family, with
indeed.
your friends. If you're gonna meet somebody, right? Take your time with them.
Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Everybody's rushing for love. This is real talk. I'm noticing most ladies and most guys is rushing for love. Nobody wants to be alone in winter. However, look, sometimes it's good to be to yourself a little bit. Do not rush it.
Yes.
I know you ladies want to have somebody, that pillow thing. You're looking at your pillow, you like, we're not gonna have somebody else in that pillow. You want to make sure somebody else is right on your pillow. Okay?
Yes,
I don't want to hear
indeed.
by January 2nd on 2025. I don't broke up with this guy on the internet.
No.
He's no good. He
No,
sucks.
no.
I gave him 3 months to figure it out. He sucks. Oh, the vice president died. She ain't no good.
Well, I'm looking forward to the great opportunities that's coming up, and I cannot allow those negative entities to keep blocking those because a lot of the times we block them because of our behavior. And what I mean by that was sometimes I feel like I allowed people to get up under my skin. I allowed I bit the bait, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we have to have those times where we around real people that know us and love us and enjoy and learning to enjoy our life. If it's something just as simple as maybe going to the park and being with going to the park with somebody that you're feeling, or being around your friend, or whatever you're doing, and just enjoying your life. It puts you in the right perspective. I would say that, and that's what I needed. And I see because I see myself going into the matrix. I seen it, and I was like, nah, I can't keep going through this yo-yo. This is not good for anybody, especially somebody that wants to move in a different direction. You have to learn to know, when to get off of a ride. And I feel like sometimes YouTube is a wild ride, and sometimes you just have to know when to get off.
Yeah.
You have to, because if not, you're going to get caught up. And so even when people will continue to keep bringing my name up, keep bringing me into mess, keep always having something to say, I got to remember that my purpose and what I got going on in my life is far more bigger than what these people are saying. I have to remember that, and that's why I said I have to be intentional about whether I should respond or when I should just let it go. Let go. Sometimes you have to let go and let God. And that's the hardest part sometimes, because you want revenge. You wanna pull up, you wanna slap somebody, you wanna cuss somebody out. But that gets you absolutely nowhere at the end of the day. Just more frustrated, have you looking more like a fool. It's just a waste of energy. You're giving them the energy that they don't deserve. And that is why I did not take the bait this time, because I seen some vultures trying to get that, and that energy, my good energy. And I said, that's what they want, so I'm gonna starve their ass.
Yeah.
You
know why they want that energy? The reason why, okay, so as I was saying, things are moving forward now. I used to talk about us being in a stuck, stagnant state, and we're not in that. We're in where things are progressing forward one way or the other in all of our lives. So these people that they know they haven't done the work. It's kind of like, okay, it's like class. Let's look at this as a classroom. You've got a set of students that did all the work that the teacher
Right.
asked them to do. So obviously when the time comes, since they did all the work, then they're free to move on, play, rest, whatever it is. They did their work, they're done. And then you have another set of students that did not do the work that was required. Even when the teacher says, hey, Jane Doe, hey, John Doe, this is what you need to do, and they refuse to listen, they didn't see it important, they didn't do it. So essentially what's happening is those that didn't do their work, they're trying to energetically latch on to those that did. And for them, they may only know, hey, I know this one person or only these two people in the class. I don't know the rest of the classmates. So they're fixated and they're locked on, or maybe those demons in them are fixated and locked on. And their goal is to try to attach to us energetically, us meaning those that did their work, so that they can be pulled over across the finish line, or so they have some type of attachment so they can exist instead of being totally wiped out. So
Mhm.
there's several ways again you can deal with that. Like you said, either you just, hey, I'm just removing myself. I'm not taking the bait. Maybe you're aware of that. Hey, I'm not about to let you take my energy. You're not about to take this. Or teacher, so and so is trying to do this and trying to do that. You bring attention to it or what have you. There's different ways of dealing with it. But the point is, as long as you have that awareness and you deal with it the way that's best for you, because it varies for all of us, and you're in a good place while you do it. If you're not in a good place, then maybe we need to change up the method that we're using. But it's for us to keep moving forward and us not get stuck because they're stuck. They're stuck because they didn't do their work. So they're stuck in class, they're stuck in detention, they're stuck whatever. But we're able to move on and be free. So we can't let them pull us back or get us in trouble and be stuck with them. That's really what they're trying to do. And then it's
Yeah,
like, aha, I got you. And now
I
I can
got
sit up
you.
there, pick on you, feed on your energy. You can't go anywhere because I set
Right.
you up to where you can't progress forward. Like you saying, your blessings have
Exactly.
been blocked or stopped. Aha, aha.
Hmm. Yeah, but one thing I was shown like over the last week, like, yeah, it's more life to live in, and being mad and stressed out on YouTube ain't it. Okay. Martin, do you have
Definitely.
any last words to say?
I'm gonna tell you something like a little bit. So some haters trying to look at you, if you're successful, you just ignore and just mind your own business, you
Mhm.
know, and you just do what it do, and you keep it pushing. That's it.
Right. Well, I appreciate that, Martin. I don't, Rollo, did I ask you if you had anything? I think I did.
That pretty much said my final words. I just want to see us winning, continue to be
Okay.
successful, and focus on the big goal.
Okay, well, I appreciate you, Rollo. Brainwaves and Rollo, it's always a pleasure. Thank you, Martin, for joining us. Guys,
Thank you.
thank you for if you bless me with any cash apps. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your hospitality. No, your I would say your giving spirit. And giving spirit. I also appreciate those that if they gave me a super chat. And thank you so much to those who stayed around. Look, I'm sleepy. You know me. At a certain time, it's time to go. But because I got to get up in the morning. It's my Friday, so I'm excited about that.
Mhm.
And guys, y'all get out and get some sun, or get out and do something. This with your
Hey, shout out
kids.
to DMD.
Yeah, okay, shout out. Yeah, shout out to him.
The only
Uh,
thing, ladies don't ever go to sleep, guys. Don't ever fall for that okie doke. Women don't sleep. They only get
yeah, I do. I do. I don't know about them others, but I do. Cause honey, I gotta get my beauty rest. I can't be
I was
having
just
no
gonna say that
bags.
beauty sleep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't have no bags up under my eyes and stuff like that. Like, nah, we ain't doing it. Even though some people think I get Botox, but no, this is genetics, baby. Sorry that you don't have it or you lack it. But anyway, just I can go to Petty Boots in about 5 seconds. But I appreciate everybody that came through. And I thank you so much that those who stayed, those who just came to, show me some love and press the like button. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Damn D that also hit my panel. I guess he wanted to give me a hug for some reason. But anyway, shout out to him. Thank you so much for coming through. And yes, I'm gonna keep the smile on, cutting edge. Just because people will try to bring you down, and I understand that the games that they play on here, I'm not gonna allow them to take my smile away. That's one thing that the devil will definitely try to do, whether you think it is a literal devil or not. But there's definitely some negative entities out there that want to do nothing but destroy you, take your joy away and your peace. So I'm not going to let that happen. If I have to fight for my dear life, I'm going to do it. If I have to stay off of YouTube for a few days or a week or two or a month, I'm going to do whatever protects me, and I'm going to guard. It's like basically guarding your heart. You have to be extremely careful what you allow, what you intake. So thank you so much, Cutting Edge. I appreciate it. Like I said, you ain't taking my smile away. I had to.
I want to share what's on Pop the Balloon show. Just kidding, Juan.
What you said, Rollo? You said if she should be on there? Is that what you
I
said?
think she looks familiar being on the Pop the Balloon. I'm just having fun with her.
Oh, okay.
I would like to host something like that. Like that would be cool
You
if I
should.
could host something like that.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, I would love to host something like that, you know. But yeah, like I said, hey, one day my name will be in the lights. Okay, so I ain't worried about it. It's all good. It's all good. As when you got a lot of haters and people that don't like you for no reason, you are on the right path. Okay, you are on the right path. It may irritate you. It may make you mad. You may want to go beat some people up. You may want to go shoot some people, but you are on the right path when people don't like you for no reason. You are on the right path. And when people make up lies because they don't like you, you are on the right path. So remember that. If y'all don't remember nothing else, you got people that don't like you for no reason. If you got people that's lying on you for no reason, if you got people that's always trying to find something negative about you for no reason, you are on the right path. You are doing something good. And that's why you're getting so much hate. So guys, you have a wonderful night. And I hope you have a good weekend. I can't tell you when I'm going live again, but you know, press the notification button so when I do go live, you will know. Okay, guys. Love you to Reese's Pieces. I appreciate your support. Thank you to my favorite people, Rollo and Brainwaves, my favorite people. Thank you so much. And shout out to the other content creators that I support. You know who you are. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Y'all have a good night. I will talk to you later. and shout out to those people. Like I said, pray for the people in Atlanta, in Georgia, in Florida for their protection. Guys, this is a terrible storm. So, God, I'm praying for you, Brainwaves, as well, that you will be safe. And Rollo, you are in New York, right?
Yeah, no, don't say that name. No, I want to go home.
He's supposed to be in Florida right now.
Well, that's probably good that he's not there, considering what's going on.
I would love to be there now. I would love to be there, to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be praying for you, Brainwaves, you and your family. That God will protect you and keep you. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get off of here. Bye.
Selena. It's about baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and prove.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You're gonna be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other. With the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana boo boo.